Yo, what's going on Amazon? So I got this monitor arm mount right here that was sent out to me to do a video on. What I'm gonna do is unbox it real quick here, show you some things in it and stuff. I do have a 32-inch monitor right here that's gonna show with it and stuff like that. But just real quick here, what I'm gonna show you is you are gonna get the instruction manuals with it and stuff like that. As you can see here, get a little card if you need to reach out to them. The boom arm, the arm mount itself, which is nice and wrapped. All the pieces are wrapped in here. As you can see, the under mount desk right here for the mounting it underneath the desk, as you can see here as well. All those tools and everything you do need are right here as well. And then you do have the other arm piece here. Super simple, easy. What we're gonna do is go straight into the mounting of this boom arm and stuff, because I do wanna show you it in action and stuff. So this does fit anything from, so this arm fits anything from 13 all the way up to 32 inches. So, and you just put it right there and you have 4 different cutouts, or I wouldn't say cutouts, but like holes and stuff right here. As you can see, let me move this right here so I can see what I'm seeing. So you have different holes and stuff here, so you can kind of maneuver it and mount it to where it needs to go, which is nice to see. You'd put that there, and then the screws that come in it right here to go in there. Very first thing I'm gonna do, though, I'm gonna put that right there, is I'm going to pull out the under the desk mount real quick here. Actually unbox all these, or unwrap them, or whatever you want to call it, just so we can see what we have here. And it will even use the instruction manual. It's pretty straightforward and to the point. I mean, they give you pictures and stuff here. It's, you know, it's simple and easy to do, but we'll look at it just to make sure we're doing the right thing here. So it looks like you're gonna take this here and set this right here like so. So this is this little piece right here. It's got actually some feet under it too, some rubber soles, so it's gonna protect your monitor. And then you're literally gonna take the other piece, which is, so it looks like we're gonna have to actually screw this part in right here. And it does, it's gonna take 1 screw. I'm just gonna throw that in there, and then we're gonna screw it in place. We'll fast forward this part, no point of you guys sitting here watching all this. Okay, so once you have it done and stuff, once you put the little screw on the bottom, you're simply going to slide the piece over, and I'm going to show you guys on screen too, don't worry, up to where you need it at. So I will take it all the way, almost all the way up here to the second to last one, and then you can just screw it on. So what I'm gonna do is, so I have a really thin desk, so this is really about to become interesting, and just so you guys can see how thin my desk is, I have one of these right here I'm using. So we're gonna see if this works or not, because I need to actually unloosen this a lot more to get it to go all the way up to the first slot. So, all right, cool. So I do have it hooked up now, and I just want to show you guys real quick. So as you can see here, you have these little dots here, right? And however wide your desk is where you're going to put this at. So if you have a wider desk, you would just, you know, come down, slide it down, and it'll hook right here as like so you can get a good torque down on it and stuff like that. And you can see I had to use the smallest one. Honestly, guys, you're not going to get a desk thinner in this. This is literally one of those cheap $200 desks you can buy. That actually was my first desk, and it is a really, really nice desk. You know, like I'm 90% positive it is the same company, by the way, of this, but in any case, we got that done. So now all we're gonna do, this is where it kind of gets simple at, we're gonna put this down in here like so. Once you have this here, this would go here and stuff, and we'll do that. But the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and mount this bad boy to the arm itself. Set that up like that so we can get these other ones in here. Now you probably, to be completely honest with you, I messed up. You would want to not tighten these all the way down until you get at least 2 of them in there, but I'm going to say 4. All right, and so yeah, this holds up to 32 inches, which you can see here. This is literally the max, and I have it at the max, which is nice. See how well she holds and how well she turns and stuff. So it's one thing for a arm to hold, but it's another thing for it to be maneuverable and the good. But a lot of us, we have these cheaper desks that are standable, and they're a little wobbly when we stand up with them and stuff like that. So we want to make sure that they actually do what they're supposed to do. So we got that hooked up. You could mount this on the desk if you wanted to as well. I'm not doing any of that, by the way. We have everything done, as you can see here, just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like now. So that's what that looks like. And again, this does flip 360 degrees all the way around. It just continues to spin. So that's that. So what I'm gonna do now is put this here, and then take the monitor arm, put this one in first because that needs to be put in, and then we'll take this, slide that over top, and we'll throw that in there like so. And there we go, we are in. Now, this where it gets interested. So now that we have this in and stuff, we can kind of mess with it and everything else to see how it looks and stuff and how it moves and stuff. This does tilt this does tilt, like, so if you need to tilt the monitor one way or other, you can do that. If you want to rotate the monitor, so for example, you have it and you want to rotate it to a you know, a vertical format, so maybe you want chat or something, you want that second arm right there, you can do that as well. It does rotate all the way around 360 degrees as well. I mean, you have different pivot points and stuff with it. You can bring it up, you can bring it down. What we'll do now is I'll just go ahead and rotate it to where I can do it like that. I mean, again, this is, I mean, honestly, this is really staying, for the most part, it's staying pretty good once I have it set somewhere. And then the cool thing is, if it's not where I need it, so for example, I need to have it a little tighter, I can take the alley wrench that it comes with and stuff, and you can come in here, and there's actually a little plus and minus right here, even to show you to loosen it or tighten it down and stuff like that. And I mean, you could probably come over here and do the same thing. There is actually, let me see if I can get you some light on that, so you can see it right here as well, plus and minus. So you can come around and tighten these things down as you need them and stuff like that. And then for cable organizer, you do have a cable organizer here, just in case you didn't know. Okay, so you can see it right here. So you do have this cover, and this kind of just goes in, and then you can kind of route the cable on the sides of this right here, and then you will just kind of, you know, come down in here, and then right here you do have another spot that goes here. I'll be honest, I kind of wish they'd have done that up here where you just have a gap that's just feed it in instead of doing, I kind of understand why they did that. They're trying to make it more supportive so you can't pull cables and stuff, but honestly, I'd rather the cables be pulled off of the arm versus out of the socket or something like that. That's just something I've always kind of noticed and stuff like that from this. But you can see how it is again up here and it's mounted and everything. What I'm gonna do now is just turn it on and stuff, and then just show you me moving it around and stuff. We're pretty much done. If you're looking for a monitor arm that can go from 13 to 32 pounds or 32 inches, that holds 4.4 all the way up to holds 4.4 all the way up to almost 20 pounds in weight itself, that can be adjusted, that's super simple and easy to install, that has cable management options, literally everything in the box that you need to pretty much go right away, then definitely check out this monitor arm here on Amazon. I'll see you guys and gals in the next video.